10 places banned from the public and what's really there. There are places on this planet that you're simply not allowed to visit, not because they're unsafe or under construction, but because what's inside is considered too valuable, too dangerous, or too secret for the general public. Some are military zones, some are sacred, others hold scientific secrets, or perhaps even historical mysteries that the world isn't ready to face. In this video, we're going behind the locked gates and armed borders to explore 10 forbidden places and what's really hiding inside. Area 51, Nevada, USA. One of the most infamous restricted zones on Earth, Area 51 is shrouded in secrecy and speculation. Located in the Nevada desert, this U.S. military facility has been the center of UFO conspiracies for decades. Officially, it's used for testing experimental aircraft and weapons, but the tight security, lack of public access, and vague government acknowledgement have fueled endless theories about alien technology and secret government experiments. Even the airspace above it is restricted. If you step close to the border, armed guards will appear without warning. What's really there? Advanced aviation tech, yes. Possibly reverse-engineered craft? That's still up for debate. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway hidden deep inside a mountain in the Arctic Circle, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault stores over 1 million seed samples from nearly every country on Earth. Nicknamed the Doomsday Vault, it's designed to protect biodiversity in case of global catastrophe. Flood, war, famine. If civilization collapses, these seeds could restart agriculture. The facility is reinforced to withstand natural and man-made disasters, but access is extremely limited. Only authorized personnel are allowed in, and countries can only access their own deposits. What's inside isn't dangerous, but it may be the most valuable biological archive on Earth. North Sentinel Island, India, home to the Sentinelese tribe. North Sentinel Island is one of the last places on Earth untouched by modern civilization. The Indian government has made it illegal to approach within 5 kilometers of the island. Why? Because the Sentinelese have violently resisted all contact, and exposure to the outside world could destroy them due to their lack of immunity. In 2018, an outsider attempting to make contact was killed by the tribe. What's on the island? A community living in complete isolation, preserving a way of life thousands of years old, and fiercely determined to keep it that way. Vatican Secret Archives. Vatican City. Beneath the Vatican lies a labyrinth of shelves and vaults known as the Vatican Secret Archives. Despite the dramatic name, secret just means private in Latin. But make no mistake, these archives contain some of the most sensitive religious and historical documents in existence, from letters by Michelangelo to trial records of Galileo. Access is granted only to select scholars with special permission, and even then, they're limited to specific documents. Unauthorized access is strictly forbidden. What's really in there? Perhaps alternate interpretations of biblical texts, or just paperwork. Either way, the mystery remains sealed. Poveglia Island, Italy. Just off the coast of Venice, Poveglia Island is closed to the public, and for good reason. In the 1700s, it was used as a quarantine zone for plague victims. Later, it became an asylum for the mentally ill. According to legends, unethical experiments were performed there, and patients reported seeing ghosts. Eventually, it was abandoned entirely. To this day, Italy prohibits access to the island, citing safety concerns. Locals refuse to go near it, and tourists are warned away. What's left behind? Crumbling ruins, overgrown cemeteries, and a haunting history that won't fade. Medjugorje, Russia, tucked into the Ural Mountains, is Medjugorje, a closed town believed to be tied to secret Russian military activity. It's officially off-limits, surrounded by checkpoints and patrolled by armed guards. Some speculate it's connected to Mount Yamantau, where there may be a top-secret underground bunker or nuclear storage facility. The Russian government remains vague about what actually goes on there, calling it simply a mining site. The secrecy, isolation, and lack of transparency have led many to believe this could be one of the largest underground complexes in the world. Snake Island, Brazil, also known as Ilha da Queimada Grande. This island is so dangerous that no civilians are allowed to visit. Why? Because it's home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, one of the deadliest snakes on the planet. Their venom can melt human flesh, and the island reportedly has 1 snake per square meter. The Brazilian Navy strictly controls access, allowing only researchers under tight supervision to enter occasionally. What lies there isn't hidden, but it's so lethal that the ban is likely permanent. Bohemian Grove, California, USA. Once a year, some of the world's most powerful men gather at a private retreat in the redwoods of California. It's called Bohemian Grove, and it's completely closed to the public. World leaders, billionaires, and corporate elites attend for speeches, rituals, and social bonding. What happens inside has long been a source of speculation, with some claiming secret political deals or occult ceremonies take place. Though likely exaggerated, what's true is this: the public isn't welcome, the media is banned, and secrecy is mandatory. What's really there? Possibly just networking, or much more. The Jiangsu National Security Education Museum, China. You might be surprised to learn that there's a museum in China the public isn't allowed to enter, unless you're a Chinese citizen. Located in Nanjing, this museum houses spy gear, documents, and surveillance technology from China's espionage history. Foreigners are completely banned. Photography is forbidden. The reason? Much of what's displayed is still considered sensitive or classified. It's rare for a museum to be designed for exclusion, not education. But this one is an archive of secrets not meant for outside eyes. RAF Menwith Hill, United Kingdom. Near Harrogate in northern England lies one of the most important surveillance sites on Earth. RAF Menwith Hill. Officially a Royal Air Force base, it's used primarily by the United States and UK for global signals intelligence. Those giant golf ball-like domes you've seen in satellite photos? They're radar domes housing sophisticated interception tech. Menwith Hill reportedly monitors phone calls, emails, and satellite data across the globe. What happens inside is so secretive that even Parliament knows very little. It's a black box of intelligence, and you'll never be allowed near it. From mysterious islands to sealed bunkers, hidden archives to surveillance outposts, the world is full of places you're not allowed to go, and maybe never will. Sometimes it's to protect secrets, sometimes it's for safety, and sometimes what's being hidden says more about us than the place itself. Which of these secretive locations intrigued you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the places most people only hear about but never see. Because behind every locked door, there's a story, and we're here to tell it.